Question 1. How does your family deal with the behaviors? They ignore them as much as they can, though I know they can't stand it. Some takes I have, like punching the floors or the walls, clapping, and stomping my feet, along with the various others, are pretty loud, which would end up getting bothersome. How do you cope with day-to-day activities as your takes wax and wane? I sleep as much as I can since I do not have any takes in my sleep. Um, Takes are quite exhausting, and when I can't sleep, I just deal with the ticks as much as I can. I wear protective stuff to prevent pain and any injury if I can. When they are waning, I like to relax and try to enjoy it. Um, I tend to worry about what ticks I will have next. When waning ticks usually mean they will change to a new tick, or a new tick will appear, or get worse, or my ticks will get worse. Do you have OCD or ADHD as well? No, I do not have OCD or ADHD, but the other issues I have comorbid, they're not, to TS are bipolar disorder. I used to take medications for it, like Seroquel, Lexapro, Zoloft, lithium, Adderall, Touretter, and there are some others I am forgetting. Um, I get Sometimes I get really depressed, uh, but it's easy to deal with. I have sleeping issues, which is related to the tics and the bipolar disorder. Uh, the tics and the depression can really mess with my sleep schedule. I don't experience a whole lot of mania from the bipolar disorder, but when I do, it's not good either. I have tinnitus. It's not related to the tics um, or bipolar disorder, though I believe it's getting worse as I hear music play when white noise like a fan is on. It doesn't happen all that often, and I'm not sure what's the cause, if it isn't related to the tinnitus. The, the tinnitus isn't that much of a bother, and I can only really hear it whenever it's like completely silent in a room. There are a few times where the ringing will be really loud and above all other noise, but it doesn't happen all that often either. I have visual snow, which causes a numerous amount of dots to appear in my visual field. I will also sometimes see moving uh, red, white, and blue dots that will zip across my vision among the other moving dots, but I haven't noticed it in a while. And at nighttime, it's worse. Or if I'm looking against like the blue sky, uh, the dots are much larger and much brighter. I have not found out what's the cause. I also have a pair of glasses that I don't wear, though what I do need them for is to see in the distance. Seeing stuff like green and blue road signs and neon lights are a blur for me. So, uh, though I don't really need it at this point in time. Have you also considered other alternatives to TS, such as DBS surgery or uh, or other homeopathic treatments? I have considered deep brain stimulation surgery, but I only want to do that if everything else fails. I do not like surgery, especially if it deals with the brain. I have been told the complications dealing with deep brain stimulation surgery is really low, but it still makes me uneasy. I'll have it as a last ditch effort. I have also thought of acupuncture, as I have talked about in another video. I have read it activates the CB receptors, which I think is a possible reason for it working. I've tried using histamines, but they did not work. I have also tried using vitamins to see if it was a vitamin deficiency, but that did not work. I've not tried any other homeopathic treatments like herbal remedies. Um, there is one thing that I am a bit interested in. It's called transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS. Uh, it uses the electromagnetic pulses to uh, activate certain areas of the brain, as well as dampen certain areas of the brain that might be overstimulated. There's a, a device that is possibly that will be made called it it will be like the TENS machine, but portable, uh, for for people with Tourette's. It also works for depression and epilepsy and migraine. So it will be somewhat of an all-around device for various disorders.